Alright, y'all, check this out. This tipping culture has gotten out of control. Recently, I started delivering for some food delivery apps on my days off and at nights to make a few extra bucks here and there. Recently, I get a message from one of these apps saying that they're starting a program called Tip Guarantee, which basically means if a customer leaves you a tip, you accept that delivery, and then after the fact, that customer goes back and decides they didn't like the service you provided for them, and take that tip back, the app is now going to guarantee you that tip. The app is going to cover that tip for themselves if the customer takes that tip back, which is absolutely insane to me for a number of reasons. Because one, I don't agree with tipping culture, period. I believe there are certain jobs that are worthy that you get tips for, and this thing where everybody gets a tip is insane to me. But if you're going to do tips, it is for excellent service. It is for going above and beyond. You don't get a tip if you do a half-assed job. And that is basically guaranteeing a tip to someone is saying, hey, go do a half-assed job. You're still going to get paid no matter what. Or what happens when your customers find out, hey, I can leave a $100 tip, go back and take that tip back after the fact, and that driver's still going to get the tip. I hope they thought about that one. See, to me, that's a participation trophy. That is insane to me. I don't get it at all. I don't understand it. See, me, I have 100% rating because I believe in taking care of your customer. I believe in doing a great job. If you're going to do a job, you give it 100%. See, I even go above and beyond. I made up these little baggies here. It has a little thank you note on it with a kid-friendly joke, and then on the back it just basically asks, leave your driver a 5-star review. And I also include a little dental floss deal, moist towelette, and this little mini bag of Tic Tacs, which are cute as hell. Cost me 45 cents to make. So far, I've had about 10 to 15% of my customers go back and either give me a bigger tip or add a tip. That is above and beyond. That is worthy of a tip in my book. If you're not doing something like that to make your customer feel special, to provide excellent service, then you're not worthy of a tip. And guaranteeing a tip to people is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard. Because now you're just making people even lazier, less incentive to do a good job.